I copied. I'm embarrassed to say it, but then I copied and then I took the report card home. My dad saw it, he was happy. He was like, "Oh, good, you're improving in maths." When it was my mom's turn to look at the report card, instead of her to be happy, she looked at it and was like, this cannot be you. And she threatened to give me the question paper to solve the answers again. And then at that point, I got scared. My mom required me to show my workings. Life would require you to show your working. Hello, mi familia. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Praise Shogwade, and of course, I am delighted to have you on my channel. If you are watching for the first time, do well to subscribe because all we do on this channel is grow and get better. And if that sounds like something you are also in for, do well to hit the subscribe button. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. In today's episode of MLP, we'll be looking at a topic that I titled Show Your Workings, and this is also from a personal experience. I think I'll be doing more of personal experiences these days, and I guess it's no coincidence. First things first, MLP is a platform where we draw great lessons from the ordinary things of life. So we talk about personal experiences, for example, things that have happened around us, things that have happened to others around us, things that happen on a day-to-day basis. We draw lessons from things that look so minute, things that look seemingly insignificant, and then we learn how it applies to us in our lives. So sit tight and do well to hit that subscribe button even as we begin. So for those who did mathematics in school, showing your workings is definitely not a new term because sometimes we're given classwork or homework and then we're given maths to solve, and then the teacher writes in brackets, show your workings. In other words, don't just give me the answer to the maths telling me you solved it elsewhere. I want your workings on the book. Show me how you arrived at the answer. So here's the story. I can't remember, I think SS2, SS3, and I'm really bad at maths. When I was in school, I hated maths with everything in me. The reason I looked forward to finishing primary and secondary school was because I just wanted to escape maths. Let's not even talk about how I got into the higher institution and then found out that I had to do statistics twice. Anyways, that's by the way. So I was in SS2, SS3, and we had these exams. So I copied, right? I'm embarrassed to say it, but then I copied the objective session. So the objective session is a session where anybody can just whisper an answer to you. It's either A or B or C or D. So it's not like they have to come over to where you are to work it out for you, or they just have to whisper the option to you. And so I had this friend who was whispering the options to me and I was just writing it. And when my results came out, that was like my highest score ever. And then I took the report card home. My dad saw it, he was happy. He was like, "Oh, good, you're improving in maths." Because I was good at every other subject but maths. So it wasn't like I was a failure in school. That's by the way, and that's to clear the air. It wasn't like I was a failure in school. It was just that I failed maths woefully. And so when it was my mom's turn to look at the report card, she looked at it and instead of her to be happy, I wanted to impress them that okay, I'm now doing well, even if it was a lie. And she looked at it and was like, this cannot be you. This is not your work. And she threatened to give me the question paper to solve the answers again. And then at that point, I got scared. You know how mothers can be? They know their children. Even the things you think they don't know about you, they know them. So I was really scared because if she gives me this question again, how am I going to solve it? And the school I attended is a school that will give you your question paper and your answer sheet. They don't throw away the question paper or give it, no. They put it in your report card. And so she said she was going to do that. I thank God she forgot, or she just thought about the fact that it's not necessary. I would have just embarrassed myself. Now, the reason why I would have embarrassed myself and I was happy she didn't give me the question to solve was because I didn't know how the girl arrived at the answer. And so I didn't even cram the answers in my head. So my mom required me to show my workings, but all I had were the answers. Now that brings us to the lesson I'm going to be drawing from this. Life would require you to show your workings. Many of us see the results of some other persons around and we just want to copy their results. We just want their results. We just want to have what they have. We want to get to where they are. We want to be able to achieve what they have achieved. All we are focused on is the results that they have, forgetting that it took them a process to arrive at that result. Now, in as much as many people try to imitate their results and feign their results, life would require you to show your workings, because whether you like it or not, the process is a journey that helps you to be able to enjoy your results. Also, the process is a journey that teaches you how to handle your results. If you didn't work for something and you just get it, you may not be able to handle it the way someone who worked for it will handle it. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to hustle and struggle to get certain things. You could also learn from the experiences of others. That way you know how they arrived at their results and you can get there quicker. However, you cannot avoid the process. The process is very important. So life will require you to show your workings at every point in time. Don't try to imitate people's results or feign people's results. Be more interested in how they got there. Because the truth is, look, let's go back to maths now. Looking at maths, if you learn how to solve a particular problem in mathematics, it would not teach you only how to solve that particular problem. You could also apply that formula to other problems that have different figures. So learning the process, learning how to, or let me just say enjoying the journey, would help you to be able to solve other life problems and get greater results. That's really the summary of the whole story for today. And don't forget that I'll be expecting your comments in the comment section. Tell me, how were you also bad at maths? Were you good at maths? Were you like the math guru that others used to copy from? Did you ever get into trouble because you did not show your workings and just copy people's answers? Anyways, I hope that you got the lesson in this particular video. I'll see you next Friday on MLP. Do not forget that you should share this video, and we have a vision or a goal to get to 675 subscribers on or before the 30th of June. And that can only happen if you share this video, like, subscribe, and reach out to others to do the same. Thank you very much for staying with me. I'll see you next week.